of DAI, episode 35. I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in from the minutes and 41-second mark. In 1-0, go. Oh man, I'm pumped up for this. And also, it's nice to finally be back doing live stream anime reactions again. Yeah! Although I just hope they let the tournament run its course before it's interrupted, because it looks like a fuckload of fun. Ah! I mean, I can understand man's reasoning, though, because she likely to want Dai to live with the potential guilt of him potentially ending the life of his own father, so I could see the rationale behind that. But in saying that, sometimes in life, you do gotta make the tough decisions. The thing is, though, Dai might need to do it in order to defend multiple people, though. And that's another good point. She hasn't witnessed that power in person yet. Yeah. Exactly, and Dai's gonna have to do some unsavory things if he's gonna want to be able to save the world. And who could say no to that when Pop has that face of determination? I like how here Dai puts a bit by bit how the people he's interacted with and all his experiences have helped him make him a better person. And I like how he... Hey, I mean, that'd be a nice way of putting our boy online. That's fucking adorable. Although they're gonna have to order a big ass adapt if she does get the sword for it on. I like how Goichi cannot be denied either. He also has to be part of it too. But you know what? He deserves it. Oh. I thought for a second he was cheering in like excitement and victory. I know I shouldn't be laughing, but he kind of was a dick towards Pop, though, so... Why do I get the feeling that Killer Attack's probably not going to be super effective? Or who knows? Maybe I'm underestimating the... Yo, that animation looks amazing, so I'm going to venture to guess it might actually work. I'm surprised the man ain't trying to dodge. Oh. Well, that's more effective than dodging. Ah. Well, even if he did manage to get the win, I think Matt could take the man. He could take the man on at all. I wonder what man just got, though. He had too many openings. That's why it failed. Well, let's see. Chu, when he was doing his attack, he was focusing all of his effort on his right arm. Oh. Thought for a second he was focusing his attacks on like the right arm and he wasn't really emphasizing the surrounding area around his bodies, and that's why he lost the fight. But yeah, that's another good thing too. I mean, a good analysis on his weaknesses. I mean, the thing with you is we know that he really does love Mam, so a loss like that can be really, really damn heartbreaking. Yeah, on the positive side, Dai's grandfather is pretty damn small, so it ain't not all hope is lost. Whoa! I mean, I love the hustle though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh! Oh! If only knew that they were never an item to begin with. Not to say I wouldn't want that, but hey, our boy ain't gonna be won over by bribing. I mean, Pop's main thing is martial arts, but yeah. Okay, that's too fucking cute. I like that even Goma had to join both and die, and Pop also and flipping out downward too. Good effect. Aw, that doesn't fucking keep the little wink. Oh. Damn, they didn't give the man a chance to breathe. I like how she attacked the mage right after the cooldown period with his magical stuff. Is that guy gonna survive? Whoa! I feel sorry for Menace, dude, but hey, it's in martial arts tournaments. That's what they sign up for. Potential death. Sano looks like he's gonna job. You know, I kind of think Popster's character design looks decent. Was that flex of his pep necessary though? Oh. Huh. I wonder what's Mr. Ghost's fighting style. My money's a man. If I was a betting man in the Dragon Quest Adventure of DAI universe and there was betting allowed, I would bet my house and all my weapons on man to win the tournament. Would y'all do the same? I know, I'll fucking do that instantly. I don't even think. I do it on straight up impulse. Yo, that sounds like fucking good! Now that's a good mindset. Aww, the way man says that is for that. Yeah, I love it. Only the tournament was gonna keep on its happy vibes though. You know, push comes to shove though. That should be enough for Mr. Samasa though. At least I would hope. But you never wrote the series. Am I introduce a Legion commander tier type of enemy out of absolutely nowhere? Wonder where this fucker's going with it though. Oh! Got a bad feeling about this. That guy's gonna regret doing that because he just pissed off the wrong men. And in this instance, I mean Pop and Dai. No, it can't be Zaboria and transformed. It's someone else. Maybe one of Zaboria's. Oh! Okay, so I wasn't that. Okay, I was off, but I was semi-mourn because I was like, it has to be someone to do with Zaboria because last I checked, the one that had transformation feats was Zaboria when he transforms himself as a man just a few episodes ago. So you know what? I gotta give the series some credit for that. Seeing the more practical implications for appearance transformation magic in the series. That explains the tournament and its conditions then. I mean, I gotta admit, the plan is actually pretty dang ingenious. Oh, the only downside is that it's prone to shitty luck. If there's someone like on the level of, say, a Legion Commander, which you got two of them in Dai and Pops, so. Oh. Okay, good. Because I felt like Dai and Pop were far away. But I do like it. It shows you the amount of foresight that Dai has been able to predict that the son of Zaboria was going to actually try to pull off some sturdy shit against the nobility. And that is some smart thinking there. Looks like they're thinking of can resist any type of physical attack. On the positive side, though, if it is a creature. Oh, I think I'm just pulling only on you. Oh, that's why Gomen was doing that. I know why Gomen's doing that too. He's trying to make sure that Chiyo isn't taken away as a sacrifice. It's actually pretty damn smart. I like stuff like that, like those little nuances, because it shows you that, again, like a few episodes ago, Gomen is more than just someone there in the series that's there to look fucking cute. Yes, listen to Gomen-sama, man. Oh. Okay, does this dude need some meds with the way he's laughing? Why would he be joyous about this, concern if he is facing against a Dragon Knight? Normally, someone like him should be outmatched. Unless he can somewhat absorb Dai's abilities and experiment with his magic. Should we be explaining all this shit to Dai, though? Why would you be explaining your research to the opposition? I would have kept that shit in lock and key. But then again, I guess it fits, considering that this dude looks cocky as shit. I guess I could maybe blame it to youthful arrogance. I thought that the battle between Dai and his father would actually have some negative implications. Well, more negative implications than it could have been anticipated. He should not have said anything about test subjects. And the way he just casually implies that the Darklings are sacrificed, as if they were nothing. It is just utterly cruel, but that's why I like this series. They have antagonists. Some of them are in the gray, others are completely irredeemable bastards. Oh, he should not have called Baron a monster. Oh, shit. No, seriously, there it looks like Dad's about to go Super Saiyan Blue again. He really thought he was gonna get away with talking shit to a Dragon Knight. That is motherfucking adorable. Wait, why is he chuckling? Oh. You know, with that strength, I would not be surprised if we could level a city or a town. Oh yeah, that's true. That was mentioned a few episodes ago too, where the limitation of Dai's abilities are he can only use it for a small amount of time. Thankfully, though, Dai's got Pop as bat. Fuck, he's already huffing and puffing already. Wait. Unless the man was draining Dai's stamina during the fight. That could also be another possibility too. Oh boy. I mean, shit, if Chio's already shaking, and even someone combat oriented. Unless the man has some kind of like hidden trump card that will allow him to transform his mod. The thing is, though, I don't know if Dai should be doing that. He might actually be baited into utilizing his strongest move, and he might run out of energy. And that might leave him vulnerable if he doesn't exactly know the abilities of the person he's facing at the moment. Wait, what? So wait, that's why he was already... Okay, that's okay. Now that explains why he was talking shit then. That's fucking crazy though, like, go as far as experimenting on himself though. I mean, if Dai has to tactically retreat, though, I would not blame him one bit. Oh, okay. That man's form's looking pretty nasty. Or should I say monster now, because... I can only hope Dai has something left in the tank? I love how the animators can perfectly portray Mam's expressions. Where you can tell she wants to get out of there so badly to help out Dai. And I'll be happy as also has the honor of being taken down by Dai first. That's what I hope happens. But instead of that, the dude has this evil laugh down to a science. I gotta admit, I did not expect the episode to start out this good this quickly, though, because normally, when it comes to that's what I'm usually accustomed towards. But hey, seeing it happen midway in the episode, then epic action set pieces, I don't mind that any day of the week. Now, if I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, I am definitely going to be giving it a 9.25 out of 10 because you're finally getting payoff to those whole superior being buildup we got a few episodes ago. Like when Heather wanted to mention that he wanted his body to be experimented on so he can have enough power to stack up against Dai. It's finally nice to get to see payoff towards that plot point. And another thing that I also love about this episode too, I love the fact that for this one, you get character development for Mam because after having that rationale argument thrown her way, I love how she absolutely agrees to help out Dai. Especially when Dai contextualizes the fact that he wants his father to see the error of his ways, not necessarily defeat him. I thought that was actually really sweet. Alright, preview time. If only Elonia was there to do full heal. Alright, yeah! Oh! Oh! Wait, what's Seal gonna do? Unless he has some kind of blamey and some magical abilities that... It's pure being Wait, what? The same Jill that got knocked the fuck out by a punch is gonna be Invasion Combat in episode 36. You know what? Fuck it. I will take that with open arms. That sounds absolutely awesome because I always love that trope in anime where it takes characters that seemingly are like, don't seem to have much significance, but then afterwards, the writing staff usually figures out a way of actually utilizing the narrative. I really love that shit. So, if we get that, the next episode, I'm gonna love it. And it fits narratively too, because when it comes to Chiyu, don't get me wrong, I think he's a pretty dang fantastic comedy relief character. But if they can actually do something with him that's more than just a comedy relief character, then I'm going to actually welcome that. Because, for one, I do dig his character design. Two, he did trade alongside Mam also. Three, on top of all that, Dai and his friends do need more backup, considering the fact that the writers are having Leonia travel around and Unkale and Crocodile are doing their own things. It does make sense from a story standpoint that Dai, Pop, and Mam do need more allies. Because the way they're currently constructed, yes, Dai and his forces, there's a lot of high quality fighters, but they're going up against a freaking army. So they're going to need more than just a few high quality fighters to take down all the Dark Legion commanders and all the forces of evil. So I do like that for multiple reasons that I've listed. So you know what? I'll give the preview some credit for that. And saying that, darn it, Zoe, I would have loved, like seriously, I would have loved Chiyo being a badass. I would have loved that to be a surprise though, because don't get me wrong, part of me digs it because I like Chiyo. I think he's funny. and it's good to know that he's gonna do something epic. But here was my expectation though going in before the preview. I was expecting maybe Pop to help out Diane Leon and not Leon, Matt to somehow get out of her captivity, and I was expecting those two to step it up to the plate next week, and I wasn't expecting Chio to do much at all. Now, until we're doing what they did, it's a double-edged blade. It makes me more excited for next week because I know Chio's going to do something, which means the show's going to do something unconventional, but at the same time, it's a double-edged blade, though, because now when Chio does something cool, I'm going to be like, I've been waiting for this for a single week, and it's not going to have as much shock factor. That's the only thing about the preview that feels double-edged, because it's like, for some reason, Toei has a fetish for spoiling things. And again, this happened last week when literally Toei spoiled major bits of War Greymon versus Millenniumon in their preview, where they were just going on spoiling, and I'm like, Toei, don't spoil the bits of the fight. And it's like Toei did the polar opposite. They spoiled major bits of their epic fight. Or in Tropical World Pretty Cure, there's going to be a major twist later on in the episodes, and they absolutely spoil the Cure Lamar transformation from one of their major characters, for Laura, in a preview pic, and I'm like, Toei, why do you hate surprises so much? Like, are they run by people where they like to have birthday parties, but they like to know every single little detail about their surprises, every single birthday celebration? Seems like it sometimes. But no, all jokes aside, that's why I feel it's a double-edged blade. But regardless, though, I am loving what I'm seeing. Because, aside from seeing all this development, something else that I thought was actually pretty damn freaking cool about this episode was actually getting to see the amount of confidence that Dai builds up. And on top of all the confidence that he's building up, I do like how all the extra power that Dai has gained, it ain't just going to be able to resolve every single scenario. I like how this episode's showing that in the future, Dai's not going to be able to overpower every single being. There are going to be times where he's going to have to utilize his brain, or he's going to have to rely on his friends in order to gain the upper hand. And that's what I like, because that was kind of, it was in the back of my mind. I didn't mention in my other reactions, but I was somewhat worried about potential power creep, because I'm not saying it's something exclusive to Toei anime, but it does happen to a good portion of Toei animes. Like it happened in Saint Seiya, where power creep eventually did show up there. It happens in the Pretty Cure series on occasions where power creep shows up. Where you have sometimes a new Pretty show up, like the newest one that absolutely makes the other Pretty before have like lesser tier feats. And I haven't seen One Piece, but at least people I know that watch it say that series has got power creep. I watched Dragon Ball, so I know all about that power creep. So I was thinking that there was going to be a chance that there might be... Oh, and then I almost forgot to mention Digimon 2020. And that series has a fuckload of power creep up the wazildo. And I enjoyed Digimon 2020, but I'd be a lying ass if I was like, oh yes, Digimon 2020 has no power. No! It has a fuckload of power creep. And that seems to be an addiction with Toei. When they do animes, they have a tendency of just having power creep for some odd reason. They just love that. They have a fetish for it. But, all jokes aside, I love how at the very least this episode rectifies that potential issue. Just given the fact that already you're seeing Dai struggle physically against Zama in one of his newest fights after getting more used to his Dragon Knight abilities. I adore stuff like that because, for one, it doesn't disrespect a Dai entirely because he is going up against an individual stronger. Two, it's mentioning the fact that it's a power, he's going up against an opponent that didn't gain his power naturally, but through experimentation. So that also gives it less of a feeling of power creep. And that's what I love about this series, because it avoided a potential pitfall, at least for now, that most animes fall into, specifically ones that Toei does, because, like I mentioned, I watch a lot of Toei animes, and they do sometimes fall into power creep sometimes. Not all of them, but a good portion of them do. And that's why I thought the episode was narratively strong, because I think it's doing a good job of covering its bases, covering up potential plot holes. And in addition to that, another thing that I also thought was pretty damn freaking good about this episode, aside from avoiding potential power creep, getting payoff towards the superior being plot point that was introduced when Adler was talking to Zabori a few episodes ago, mentioning that he does want his own body modified so that he can stack and die. I also love how this episode set up a pretty dang fantastic cliffhanger, because, for one, even though yes, it's natural that Dai is going to win the combat situation because the series is named after him, I do like how, regardless of that fact, it still feels tense as hell because of Dai's facial expressions. They're lacking a bit of confidence, just the absolute context of the situation. It was just something absolutely glorious to see. And that's another thing I love about this series, where it can artfully introduce cliffhangers without them feeling artificial at all. And on top of that, shit, going into like the late 30s and Toei's still giving us top of the line visuals. I mean, what the hell was there not to love about this episode? And plus, the voice performances were amazing. Especially Pop's voice actor, man. He always, like, out of all the voice actors and actresses in this series, his voice actor just puts on a show each and every week, every single time words come out of his mouth. And that's why I feel the episode's worthy of a 9.5 out of 10, because this series, at least for me, it's near perfection each and every week. I know, it's fun being live again, Ruben Contreras. Oh, and I didn't answer your live chat comment earlier because I was actually making my Dragon Quest thumbnail, because I didn't see anyone in the live chat for a few minutes, so I was just making thumbnails. And I just noticed it takes me 8 minutes to make a thumbnail. So I was making my Dragon Quest thumbnail, actually. Because I decided to jump into the reaction without a thumbnail until after I finished the episode. But yeah, it's fun to be back, Ruben Contreras. Hope I pronounced your name right. And also, thank you for joining the live stream. Also, hope you're having a fantastic day right now. Now, right before I go, now that I've mentioned my thoughts on the episode, does anyone have a question right before I leave the live stream? Because after this, I'm going to be reacting to Card Fight Vanguard Overdress's new episode. So, if anyone has any questions, I can answer them real quickly before I go. Yeah. Just letting you all know. And I'm also going to add the thumbnail right before. Alright, there. Yeah, I added my thumbnail. Hope you all like the thumbnail too. It was fun making it. No, it doesn't look like there's any questions. And well, okay, that's cool. Well, anyways, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Ruben Contreras for commenting on the live chat. And also thank you very much everyone else for also commenting on the live chat. It was actually really fun making the video. I actually had a blast. Hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. Now, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, because fuck yeah, I'm definitely going to be reacting to episode 36. Y'all know I will. Oh, and before I go, I also like to hope y'all comment in the comment section if y'all want me to make a thumbnail before I do the reaction or after I do the reaction. For me, I don't mind, because I noticed that I can actually just make my thumbnail while talking about the episode. While I do my overview. I actually noticed, shit, I could do that. Holy shit. I gotten so used to making thumbnails that when I didn't have the ability to live stream, I can just make them at like the top of the hat without even just quantifying much thoughts. But anyways, yep, that's about it. Well, anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.